It is time now for the Peter Channel Evening News for this Wednesday evening, May 20th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins now. Your evening news at 9 here at 6:30 p.m. here. Our top story at 6:30 is in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, where following a rough week, Jeb Bush on Wednesday tried to aim the spotlight away from the decision to go into Iraq and focus instead on President Obama sharply criticized the decision to pull U.S. troops. The U.S. government today released dozens of documents recovered from the special operations raid that killed Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden, including now declassified correspondence from the bin Laden and 39 English language books. Islamic State militants have stormed the Syrian city of Palmyra and seized it from the government forces in fierce fighting as civilians fled in Syria's antiquities chief called on the world to save its ancient monuments. Mike Babcock has made his decision. He is headed to Toronto. The Toronto Maple Leafs announced that the hiring of Babcock on Wednesday afternoon ended months of speculation as to where the veteran coach would land. In London, Altice, a European cable company with global ambitions, planned its stake in the United States through on Wednesday agreed to a $9.1 billion deal to take over control of Centrelink Communications, a company with subscribers scattered over 17 states. North Korea says it can mount nuclear warheads and missiles. Photographs showing Kim Jong-un, probably watching as a North Korean missile, was launched from an underwater submarine where manipulated by state propagandist experts claimed it on. Separate bus lines for Palestinian Jews, democracy, and occupation cannot coexist, that was said by Meretz leader Zahava Galon, said before the decision was cancelled. An ex-vice detective was raised the culture on a reputed outlaw biker gang as a biker arrested in Waco as a former San Antonio vice cop. U.S. security regulators proposed new rules on Wednesday that would require mutual funds and other asset managers to report much more detailed data about their holdings. Greta, California, and an oil spill that fouled beaches and threatened wildlife along a scenic stretch of the California coast spread across 9 miles of ocean. Wednesday, as cleanup efforts began and federal regulators investigated how the pipeline leaked. Halliburton Company and BP have agreed to settle all remaining claims related to 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill, the company said on Wednesday. And now look at the stock market report. Dow Jones closed 18,285.40, down 26.99. S&P 521.25.85, down 1.98. And NASDAQ 5,071.74, up 1.71. Scientists working in Kenya have unearthed the oldest known stone tool, simple-cutted and pounded implements crafted by ancient members of a human 903.3 million years ago. Octopuses, squid, and cuttlefish, a group of mollusks known as cephaloids in the ocean's champions of camouflage. Octopuses can mimic the color texture of a rock on a piece of coral. Cape Canaveral, Florida. United Launch Alliance beat the way Wednesday to launch its Atlas B rocket carrying the Air Force's secretive X-37B space plane and 10 small satellites. A new study suggests that additional screening tests may not be necessary for all women to have dense breast tissue. In Methuen, Massachusetts, armed carjacking. Launch cab number 3 was just carjacked at knife point. A known location, Methuen, and suspects are holding the cab driver at knife point and also used pepper spray on him. And known DOT possible hit in New Hampshire. And update, state police has 2 suspects, 1 female, 1 male in custody after a lengthy pursuit. Peter Channel News Time, 6:34. Time now for a sports report here on this Wednesday evening here. Tonight, the Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Texas Rangers at Fenway Park. And New England Wolves will be in Kansas City taking on Sporting Kansas City. And in one game was played this afternoon in Major League Baseball. Houston Astros over to Oakland Athletics 6-1. While Steve Kerr and Stephen Curry weren't in full agreement Wednesday on the genesis of a play that resulted in MVP's $5,000 fine, they both were adamant and it wasn't worth the league's time or discipline. In San Francisco, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said Wednesday and it is responsible to hear directly from New England quarterback Tom Brady in his appeal of his 4-game suspension in the deflated footballs case. And in California, Chicago Blackhawks forward Andrew Shaw headed the puck into the net during the second overtime in the game to do with Western Conference Finals on Tuesday, but his remarkable goal was illegal. Riley was running in the car with his grandfather. Del Curry was texting with her, taking her to school after a big night. San Antonio Spurs forward Kawhi Leonard followed up with his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his first appearance on the NBA's All-Defensive First Team. Peter Chalnusam, 636. Time out for a Trevor Reporter on this. Wednesday evening here, and the Braintree split is a little slow. Route 129 and southbound side slow from Randolph all the way out to the Braintree split. Route 3 and southbound side slow from Braintree split to Weymouth Fair. Southeast Expressway and southbound side it is slow from the Mass Pike all the way out to the Braintree split. Southeast Express to the northbound slow from Braintree to Quincy, and they hit brakes again around Dorchester here, around there the gas tanks there. Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from Logan Airport all the way out to Back Bay, and Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from Austin Brown Tolls all the way out to Newton. Mass Pike westbound side also slow from 128 in Weston and Natick here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, slow from Weston all the way out to Newton here, and then you hit brakes again from Austin Brown Tolls to Boston University, and Mass Pike eastbound slow from the Southeast Expressway down to Logan Airport. And we on the Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, we got an accident here after the Mass Pike in Boston, so expect some delays here. 93 in Boston, slow on both ends here. 93 on the northbound side, slow from Summer Square in Somerville all the way out to Medford. Route 1 on the northbound side, slow from Route 16 and Route 16 in Revere. 128 on the southbound side, slow from Great Plain Avenue in Needham to before 95 in Cantoneer, and 128 on the southbound side, a little slow from Route 20 in Waltham all the way out to Route 9 in Wolseley here. 129 on the northbound side, slow from Route 3 in Railton all the way up to Reading here. Route 2 on the eastbound side, it's slow from Route 60 in Belmont all the way out to Fresh Pond Parkway in Cambridge here, and 93 and it's slow on both ends there in downtown Boston here, and Store Drive slow on both ends from Longfellow Bridge all the way out to Zachem Bridge in Boston here. Route 3 on the northbound side, it's slow from Bedford all the way up before Route 3 in Chelmsford here. 195 on the northbound side, slow from Chelmsford all the way up to Tewksbury here. 195 southbound slow from Route 3 in Tewksbury to before Route 3 in Lowell here. Route 3 in the northbound side, slow from Lowell all the way up to Route 40 in Chelmsford here. 93 in the northbound side, it is slow from Andover all the way up to Route 110 in Lawrence here. 195 on the northbound side, a little slow through Lawrence here. And up in New Hampshire here, 93 on the southbound side, we have an accident here, and 93 southbound before Route 120 in Derry, New Hampshire, so expect some delays here. Worcester area highways are looking good, and highways in Providence are looking good here. And a look at the MBTA alerts here on this Wednesday evening here. Green Line, D branch experiencing moderate delays due to stable train. Silver Line SL1 experiencing moderate delays due to traffic. Silver Line SL5 experiencing moderate delays due to traffic. And Silver Line SL4 experiencing moderate delays due to traffic here. Commuter rail, it's looking good, and the ferries are looking good here. Peter Chell time 6:39 here on this Wednesday evening here, and it is time out for a weather report here on this Wednesday evening here. For tonight, mostly clear skies, with around 30 degrees, northwest wind about 5 to 9 miles per hour, and coming after midnight here. Thursday, most sunny skies about 30 degrees, light and variable wind becoming 7 and 6 to 11 miles per the afternoon here. Thursday, a chance of showers mainly between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. Most skies low about 45 degrees, south wind about 6 miles an hour, chance of precipitation 30%. Friday, slight chance of showers before 7 a.m., then a slight chance of showers after 8 a.m. Part sunny skies about 32 degrees. West wind 3 to 7 miles by chance of precipitation 20%. Friday, patch clouds after 5 a.m. All eyes, mostly clear skies low about 37 degrees. Northwest wind about 7 miles an hour. Saturday, patch clouds before 7 a.m. All eyes, sunny skies about 65 degrees. Friday, mostly clear skies low about 40 degrees. For Sunday, sunny forecast clouds about to low about 53 degrees. For Memorial Day on Monday, hot sun, most clouds about to for low about 36 degrees. And for Tuesday, chance of showers, most clouds about 6 low about 61 degrees. Chance of precipitation 35%. And for Wednesday, hot sun clouds about 82 degrees. North temperature sitting at 61 degrees with fair skies and a few clouds. So that's me for the Peter Channel. Evening news on this Wednesday evening, May 20th, 2015. Previously, have a good evening, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock with a late night report. Have a good evening with a good day to you here.